Okay, here we are, another edition of Crossing the Middle Ministry. Thought for the day is, do your best to please God through the day, and you sleep better at night. And the verse I want to talk about today is Proverbs 1:33 actually. It says, "But whosoever hearkeneth to me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil." You know, I was watching a show with the Gaither Vocal Band. They had George Beverly Shea on there, and he was 98 years old. They were celebrating a commemorative of George Beverly Shea, and they were talking about what he's meant down through the years. And you know what, I was just thinking how great of a comfort that would be for somebody like George to think about how over his life he has done his best to please God. Now I know this too, you know, George is human like anybody else, and we're not going to have any human characters that is going to escape any particular person. We all have them, and we all have this cardinal nature, and we're probably more than likely all going to fail from time to time. But you know what? God just wants us to do our best in everything that He has for us to do. And you know, I talked a little bit about filing bankruptcy, one of my other videos, and that's where God has me. That's where God has me right now, and that's the best that I can do for now. You know, and if your best seems terrible to someone else, just make sure that you're pleasing unto the Lord through the things that you're doing, through the ministry that you have, and the job, and the family that you keep, and the car that you drive, and the house you live in, the clothes that you wear, the way you comb your hair, and the place you go to church, whatever it might be pleasing unto the Lord. You know, there's places in the Bible where talk about to be pleasing unto the Lord. There's a part where in the Bible I remember says be hot or cold, because if you are lukewarm, He says, I'll spew you out of my mouth, the Lord said. And that phrase simply means to be tasteful unto God. It doesn't mean that you have to run around being extremely fanatical all the time, you know. And the other side of that would be sit back, keep your mouth shut, and just learn. It's not what it's talking about at all. Even though there's nothing wrong with those two states of Christianity, I enjoy doing both of those. Sometimes, man, I love to learn, and sometimes, man, I love to get fanatical when God gets on to me, you know. But that statement means be tasteful unto the Lord, because He was talking about, I'll spew you out of my mouth. Be tasteful unto God. And you know, if people get mad at the videos that I put on, some of the things, you know, they give me the old thumbs down. Not too many, thank God, but I've gotten some. And I get a couple thumbs up every now and then. Most of them just for me, you know, because I happen to like what I do. I'm not trying to be pleasing to any man. I'm trying to be pleasing to God. And I hope that man is happy with what I do and is drawn into it. And I sleep good at night. Man, I sleep so good just knowing that I'm here in this house where my brother-in-law is able to minister to me. And there's a prophecy that the Lord told me that was coming, and I'm living in the middle of it. Man, I feel so good. So good just knowing that I am in God's will. And you just got to try. You just got to try. You know, this cottonwood coming down, you can probably see it. It looks like it's snowing. That's not snow. That's cottonwood. If I can catch that. I guess I can't catch that one. I should be able to catch some of it. But it's this little cottonwood seed. Yeah, there you go. There's one. And my brother-in-law's favorite place was a recreational place called Cottonwood. It's where they go down and they take their trailer and they camp all night and stuff. And it's just kind of, this is just kind of Gary's way of saying that we're pleasing unto the Lord, you know. And God's way of saying, yeah, you're in the right place. And yeah, God can talk to you and stuff like that. And it makes you feel good. It makes you feel good just knowing. And that you're in God's will. Man, you sleep a lot better. And I thank you for being here again, for watching me. And as God escalates this ministry, I want you folks to know that I do care about you. And I want you folks to know that God has put that caring in me, and that you're important to Him, not just to me. Yeah, you know, I do this because of people and because God led me to it. But I want you to know that no matter how important you are to me, God is the main guy that counts. He has the last word, and He's the fellow that we got to please, you know. And God is love. Just remember that He's not a tyrant. You're not pleasing a tyrant here. You're pleasing a loving God. All right, God bless. We'll see you again next time with another great subject on Crossing the Middle Ministry.